I believe most of us, at some point in our life, have sat down to ask Google questions. Why not ask this question? What is the richest island in the United States? If you didn't know, thanks to Google, now you do know. Fisher Island. Fisher Island is the richest island in the United States. And here's the jargon that explains why. Brother Dorsey, Miami's first black millionaire, worked for Henry Flagler's railroad. Because he had the means and the heart, he was able to purchase an island so that blacks could enjoy themselves on its beach. And when I'm on that side of town personally, passing by Fisher Island, it's so peaceful, the water's so clear. I bet that the blacks did have a good time on that beach. However, in the year 1919, due to unfair, radical tax hikes, racism, and politics, Brother Dorsey was forced to sell the island to land developer Carl Fisher. So now at this point, blacks don't have a designated beach to enjoy. All the other beaches that exist around South Florida are only for the whites. What do? Mr. Fisher at some point made business with William Vanderbilt, and he owned the entire island as his family's summer vacation home. And from the early 1920s until like about 1944, when Mr. William Vanderbilt died, that was his family's summer vacation home. Here is an excellent bird's eye view of the island that was then owned by the Vanderbilts. And here we see his house where they lived and a nice landscape there. But keep in mind that people of color were still coming to this island as they needed to experience the beach. After all, obviously the Vanderbilts weren't always there. And plus, look at all this space. Look at all that. It's far way, all that space back there. They could enjoy the beach, and who would really know? So keep in mind that Fisher purchased the island from Dorsey in 1919. Over the span of about a little over 9 years, there was still no designated beach for blacks. So, out of respect for having fun, blacks just tested the boundaries to see how far they could go. And who knows, the owners, the Vanderbilts, probably knew they were having fun and just let it go. But at some point, it started to really irritate the powers that be. Here goes. Memorandum from Mr. Fisher to Mr. Duffy and Captain Boards. Date, April 9th, 1930. Subject, Negro bathing. As much as we would like to help the Negroes, we are afraid we are going to have some trouble on Terminal Island. Now, guys and girls, just as a side note, Terminal Island was the name of the island before it was called Fisher Island. We are going to have trouble on Terminal Island if we continue to use it as a bathing beach. Therefore, the use of this island for a bathing beach must be discontinued. You can tell the Negroes if they can find some other place which they can fix up themselves, we will donate some cash to help them fix up another place. Carl Fisher. And just to be fair, it seems like liability could have been a concern as well, because the island being owned by the Vanderbilts now puts them in a situation where if something happens to the black beachgoers, likely it would be on the Vanderbilts. But just to really keep it simple, all this letter is really doing is enforcing Jim Crow laws. So I'm proud to say that my brother, Dinah A. Dorsey, owned the richest island in the United States at one point. His life's work was taking care of the Black community through education, through housing, and so much more. Knowing that Oprah was at one point a property owner or still is a property owner on Fisher Island, I wonder what goes through her mind about this history. I'm sure she knows about Dorsey. So on that note, definitely stay tuned. Thank you for watching.